All right, taking a shower after this. I think this will be the last one for the day, even though I got a bunch of other ones. As of Consulting, if you'd like to have your questions answered by an old middle-aged man who's decrepit and a loser and a degenerate and a filthy scumbag in life, go to assholeconsulting.com, where I, the world's only professional asshole, will answer your questions. Make sure you don't become a fuck up like me. We also have a phone if you want. We do Skype and phone consultation. I have a flip phone. The whole reason I bought it was so I could do this, because that's cool, and I want to get back to a flip phone. That's $200 an hour. And then we have the life improvement plan. If you are a loser and you want to get a job, you want to get your driver's license, and you want to leave home, and you want to do all these other things, but you just can't do it, contact me about the life improvement plan, where for every problem you give me $2,000, and when you solve your problem, I will return $1,000 of your money for you. It is infinitely cheaper than therapy or talking to a psychologist over 10 years, where you spend $100,000. Savings of arguably up to 85% over your psychologist. I want to help that child once. Teal writes, yo, Aaron, I'm back again with another request. However, this won't be as detailed as the last one, as I just have a few general questions since I ended up landing another job with higher pay. Yet this job is in another field you hate, banking. I can see your eyes roll around right now. No, you can work in banking if you're like IT or the actuary or the accountant. It's just if you're in the lending process, it's shoot all the bankers, find all the gray hairs, kill them, and then just replace it with a program, and people apply online, and then it automatically approves or not. You don't need bankers. You don't need loan officers. You don't even need credit analysts. You just need software. But dude, bro, I want to be a banker. Deadness. Anyway, the new job as a systems admin position will be a great step in the right direction of my career. The interview I slam dunked, as well as the new boss met me for lunch, paid for it, just to explain what I should be looking forward to in the first month of work. However, I came from a lot of shitty environments and would like your opinion on what to possibly expect from the type of people in the banking world, even though every place is different. Also, I want to ask you for your advice on how to go in and not be too eager and too smart. The last thing I want to come off as someone who thinks they know everything when I only want to help and learn with good intentions. Good. Yeah, that's just good advice in general, no matter where you work. Lastly, based on our last interaction, I have read the following batch of Pet Economics, Curse of the High IQ 3 times. And Poor Richard's Retirement. All three I will hold dear to my own personal development progress. Thanks again, stranger on the internet, for throwing some infinite wisdom my way. Yes, you too can. Look at all this. Look at this infinite wisdom. Look at that infinite wisdom for less than $100. Batch of Pet Economics, Worthless, Curse of the High IQ, Reconnaissance Man. Enjoy the decline. Hold there. All right. So let's go. I had some questions. Well, what kind of systems admin position are we talking about? Like, you're one of the IT guys, you in control of email, cybersecurity, anybody above you? Are you the main dude? Also, how big of a bank is this? A large national bank, sizable regional one, or some small, piddly little community bank with 1 to 3 branches? He's in the IT department, one of 3 admins. We all have our individual roles within the department, handling different aspects of the banking machine. Yes, there's one guy above me that got a certification. IT leadership. Oh, come all over the place. IT leadership. Well, I hope he got it at the Carlson School of Management. Fuck. It has been in the industry for quite some time. However, his boss is just the banking guy who was thrown at being in charge of certain specialty departments. The bank likes to call themselves a community bank. Oh, but they are a more regional bank because they're scattered around an area. Okay. That's in between a community bank and a regional bank. It's a small regional bank or a large community bank. I poked at the bank manager in the interview to see if this particular company had interest in moving into different territories, wanted to see if they're considered, but he claims they're doing so well in the position they're currently in, so they will keep things running like it is. That's actually a good sign. You're not in charge of that. You're not in charge of expansion, okay? However, we both know this sort of philosophy of theirs could change anytime. I'm asking you these seemingly common sense questions because I don't want to fuck it up. The last few years, I made sure to dot my I's and cross my T's as far as work could come in on time. Also, no job I have ever been at will tell you that I am a shitty technician. However, I just personally feel like I've been pushing too hard to learn the challenging stuff, and that really intimidates people in the workforce. Yet I don't want to get in there and come off as a newbie either because I'm not pushing as hard. At this point, you could tell I'm just a nervous idiot, but my damn dude, this area has very few opportunities like this. All right. You can go to the FDIC. I don't know if you can read financial statements or not, but the FDIC, all banks are doing pretty well right now. This was more of a concern back in the financial crisis days, but you can look, because banks are insured by the FDIC, they have to file their financial statements with the FDIC, and you could go online and take a look at the financial health of these banks. Now, that does require some acumen or skill in being able to read a bank's financial statements. But if you see big negative numbers in the net profit or it says net loss, that's kind of bad. There's efficiency ratios and other things. And if you want to spend extra money, I could take a look at the bank. But just a cursory overview of the bank's financial statements, you should see if it's making money or not. So you go to the FDIC, and I think it's the bank institution directory. You should be able to kind of navigate yourself there. Aside from that, the fact they don't want to expand actually impresses me. Every once in a while, you find a bank that has this shit together. It's not all about expanding and grow, because it means they're focusing on the quality of their loans, not the volume. You're not going to be worried about that. That's not your concern because you are in IT. You're not in lending. But since you make your money on lending, you want to make sure that they're doing well. So just as kind of a preventative measure, go online and see what kind of profit they have. Now, keep in mind, they'll get bailed out, we'll just bail out bankers. So I don't think you have to worry necessarily about the longevity of the bank. But to see what kind of management, what kind of stress overall is going to be on the bank, that's going to be told to you looking at the overall financial health of the bank. I would also do Glassdoor review, see if the bank has a Glassdoor review. And there's even like Review My Boss, a site like that will allow you to, look up your boss, Google the shit out of your theoretical would-be boss. So I'm not that worried because you're not working in the banking aspect of the banking. You're doing IT. So that's cool. All right. And if they're giving you opportunity, that's fine too. If you're saying, I want to be a credit analyst or a loan officer, I'd be like, no, you don't want to be that. How not to be too eager or too smart. I think you're going in with the correct attitude. So you're going to self-govern. You're not going to try and do your best, nor are you going to mail it in. Do exactly what is asked of you. For the first couple of months, ask, is this what you wanted? Confirm this is how they want it. That's kind of done. If you got a little, I'd err on the side of caution of, like, if you got a little bit of extra time, go to your boss. Hey, I got a little bit of extra time. Anything else you want me to do? Maybe not that way, but if there's a project you like to work on, get some skills in, maybe volunteer for a extra assignment, a singular, a. But yeah, man, with bank, I'd have to work at the bank to figure out what the environment is, but you'll be able to suss out within a week or two. Is this a hustle, move, or shaker bank? Or is this like, well, let's drink some slow gin there, Jebediah? No rush. Let's go on down to the Better Business Bureau. I mean, is it going to be Andy Griffith Mayberry Bank, or is it going to be more of the hustling, shaking, younger bank? But you absolutely are right. You do not want to do your best. Right? I mean, do your best in the topics and the assignments that are given to you. Yes, do that. But don't be a hero. Don't, give it time, be cautious, and over time, you'll figure out what's what, and you'll know, oh, yeah, they want me to work harder, or they want me to work less, or I tried working more, and all I did was get in trouble. You'll figure that out. But, yeah, man, one of the better things to do is just shut up and listen. You keep your head down while you're there. Really try and figure out what they do and do not want you to do. Maybe there's one project that needs doing, not too big, you can handle it, and it would give you an added skill set. Maybe volunteer for that, and then see where that takes you. But But I wouldn't worry about taking on extra projects until you get your main duties down. Within a week or two, 2 or 3 weeks, you kind of have an idea. Shitty environment's opinion, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and then the third thing was just, you telling me how awesome and great my books are. Yes, they are. They're very awesome and great. I'm glad you got that. Any super chats? Oh, we got one. Cappy can get it. Kevin McComber. Wow, $5. Thanks, Kevin. The economy isn't doing too well. Jobs don't pay enough and offer little benefits. Most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. It's only good for the rich. No, Kevin. The economy is not doing that well. It's not doing bad, but it's not doing that well. Unemployment is historically low, but you're right. Wages are not that high. Most Americans live paycheck to paycheck. You're right, because they make personal decisions to major in stupid shit and buy cars they can't afford. It's only good for the rich. Kevin, are you that fucking stupid? Is it that simple? The rich. What? Seriously, what's that like, having such a simple, it's the rich? No, it's not just you. Actually, if you look at median incomes, they have gone up. Every quintile has gone up, but I don't mean to bore people with data. The rich is getting richer, the poor is getting richer. The rich are getting richer at a faster rate because we have a more globalized economy. We've had a whole new industry with a whole bunch of new billionaires made. And the global population is going, you will forever see the rich are getting richer at faster rates than the poor, because the world is growing. The global economy is growing. So you will have exponential increase. They will capture the vast majority of profit, right? Because they work harder and they're more opportunistic. They're more entrepreneurial. It must suck to be poor. It must suck to just mail it in life. Like, I had 3 children. I can't afford it. I don't want to go and become a hairdresser. I don't want to go to school for anything hard. Yeah, I guess you're going to get like that. You're going to get a 3% raise. And the guy who came up with Asshole Consulting, he's going to get a 40% raise. It must suck to be a normie, conforming, inferior. It must suck to be lazy. And it must suck to be jealous of people who work harder. I'm sorry. But if you want to sit and watch, the good thing, the good news is that it takes more than ever to make it. What do you have to do? You have to do nothing. A single person can get by on like 30 grand a year. And you have a car. You may not be a nice car, but you got a car. You have food, clothing, shelter. And you guys are bitching because, that Bill Gates has a Ferrari and I got a Kia. Does your Kia drive? Does it go? Does it have heat? All right, so it achieves 98% of what the Ferrari does. Oh, but the Ferrari's super expensive and you got a small shriveled up dick, and that's why you're green with envy. I enjoy living jealously, Kevin. Enjoy it. All right, that's it. AssholeConsulting.com. That book, How Not to Become a Millennial, will be coming out soon. Vince is making some edits and changes. I will let you know when that comes out. Oh, The Pence Principle, also sponsored by The Pence Principle. Written by Randy Bentwick, How Not to Get Me Too'd. Oh, and The Catholic Red Pill. The lovely Mary Jo. Get that. And then, well, come on. No, there it fell. Damn it. I'll get myself a big-ass desk. Personal Finance 505. Search it on the internet. You too can learn to retire as a millennial. What else was there? MGTOW's Guide to Retiring on $200,000 in Southeast Asia. Lucas is back. Luca is back. He wanted me to promote that at MGTOWbooks.com. You can find that at MGTOWbooks.com. That is it. Cappy is going to go play some Call of Duty. See you guys later. Toodles.